In the planfix, you can create different types of dependencies between tasks, which will affect the planned start or planned completion of the task. Let's look at 4 types of dependencies using examples, where task A will be the predecessor and task B will be the successor. The first type of dependency is finish start. For example, you are building a house and you have 2 tasks: work on the foundation and construction of the walls. The walling task cannot start until the foundation work task is finished. Let's set up a dependency in task A. Let's add task B as a successor and type finish to start. Let's go back to our tasks and set deadlines. We plan to complete the foundation work of October 29. Since a dependency has been set, task B automatically has a start date, October 31. Let's add an end date. If you go to the Gantt chart, we can see that we have a dependency between the tasks in the form of an arrow. If we shift the end date of task A, we automatically have a change in the start date and end date of task B. The second type of dependency is start to start. In this type of dependency, task B cannot start until task A is started. For example, we have a task to pour concrete and then level the concrete. The concrete leveling task cannot start until the concrete pouring task is started. For example, in order to save time, we decide to level the concrete on one side while concrete is still being poured on the other side. Let's set the dependency in task A. Let's add task B as a successor and the start to start dependency type. Let's go back to our tasks and set deadlines. We see that the concrete leveling task automatically has a date of October 25 as the start date of the pour concrete task. In task B, we cannot put a start date earlier than the start date of task A. Let's add an end date. We can see that we have a start-to-start dependency between the tasks in the form of an arrow. The third type of dependency is start-finish. Task B cannot end until task A begins. For example, there is a task to build a house. Payment is made in 3 stages, and the construction company can complete the house only after receiving the prepayment. In this case, only after task A starts can the house construction task be completed. Let's set the dependency in task A. Let's add task B as a successor and the start-finish dependency type. Let's go back to our tasks and set deadlines. Let's set a deadline first for task B, which cannot be completed until task A is started. we will see that automatically the end date of task B has also become of November 8. Let's add an end date. By the look of the arrow, we can see what type of dependency we have appeared. The fourth type of dependency is finish to finish. In this case, the completion date of task B must be later than or the same as the completion date of task A. For example, electricians are line wiring and checking of electrical installation at the same time. They can only complete the task of checking the electrical installation after the wiring is done. Let's set the dependency in task A. Let's add task B as a successor and the dependency type finish to finish. Let's go back to our tasks and set a deadline. We see the task B's completion date is set automatically, since it can be the same or later. Let's set the start date for task B. Note, the successor and predecessor tasks can have lagged days. This allows you to add an extra number of days. For example, we put a 2-day delay on task A and see that the completion date of the task B has shifted by 2 days. Setting such delays allows you to configure more complex variations of dependencies between tasks.